Dare I say, who let the dogs out? So they do have a bark park here, and something that I am noticing is that they have water fountains, not just for the owner. They have a tall one for like a parent, I would imagine. And then a shorter one for, I imagine, a child, a small child. And then we have a little one for an even smaller child. Or perhaps a dog. Or a cat, I guess. No, this is a bark park. No cats. I imagine the water line is off, though. Yeah, I would imagine the water shut off because it's 25 degrees and them pipes would freeze and bust. Today's video, we are in London, Kentucky at the Whitley Branch Veterans Park. So it appears there is a disc golf course here, which I can tell by them little chain structures. They're just spread out throughout the park. I've never done disc golf myself, but man, honestly, I've never even seen a park that has that in Ohio, not around where I was. So that's pretty cool that they offer that here. Huh. At the pet waste stations, hopefully people are actually utilizing it. It is a cool 25... I have no idea what that is. It's a pool that looks like it comes up, but there's no other posts around it. It looks like there's a swivel on it, but it's right in the middle of the trail. Huh. But about the little waste pet station, little bags, not everybody's going to utilize them, obviously. When I did that video, there's like a little behind the scenes, little information. When I did the McHargoo's Mill video, I can link that at the end of this one. I stepped in dog crap. Didn't show it in the video, but yeah, I stepped in that. It is a blistering cold 25 degrees here in London today. It's cold. I know you can't tell that through the camera, but it's cold. I have my coffee here. Now the color choice of the cup, don't judge me. It's a Yeti. I found it at Goodwill for like $4 or $5 when I was still living in Ohio. So don't judge the color choice. Honestly, if I was going to buy one brand new, which honestly this thing works really good, keeps your drink super hot for a long time, I'd probably go with black. If they had camo, I'd get camo. But so this is basically just going to be like a walk and talk video. Because park it's a good size park, don't get me wrong, it looks pretty good size, but I don't think there's really a whole lot to do here. There might be, I don't know, but just mainly a walk and talk video. There's more of the disc golf little posts out there. There's one right there too. So looks like they take that pretty serious. It's pretty nice how London has a lot to offer. The size of London, the previous town that I lived in Ohio was a town called Kenton, Ohio. And I hated it. Hated it. It was a last resort, having to move there a few years ago, and I hated it. Hated it. And me personally, I grew up out in the country. I would rather live in the country. But lived in Kenton, Ohio. Not Canton, Ohio. Kenton, Ohio. And I hated it. There's just not a lot to do. Very, very bad drug problem among a lot of people there. Just not a very good place at all. But what gets me is the size of Kenton, Ohio versus London, Kentucky, where I am now. They are pretty much on par with the exact number of population of people. But London has so much to offer compared to Kenton. So much to offer. We have 2 Krogers. We have a Walmart, which, you know, whatever. There was a Kroger in Kenton. I know I keep putting, like, extra pronunciation on Kenton. It's because I just want you to know that it's not Canton, it's Kenton. But anyways, Kenton. I call it Kenton. It used to be a Kroger years ago, and I don't know, it got shut down. I don't know why. I know they always had like moldy fruit and everything, and I remember doing a Snapchat years and years ago, a bunch of moldy cucumbers. I don't know, but a lot of things just can't be upkept in Kenton. Nothing at all. Things always get vandalized at the parks. Splash pads, like splash pad for kids, always kept getting vandalized by people. So I know there's going to be people like that everywhere, but Kenton was really bad with it. That's speaking of which, we have a splash pad here, multiple parks. I think over there, when I was looking on Google Maps, there's a children's Rotary Park. There's a lot of things to do here, and the size of London compared to Kenton, it's not really that much different, like population-wise. I'll post the numbers according to Google on here. Kenton might be a little bit bigger, a few hundred, but oh, there's someone doing disc golf. Someone doing it. I've never seen somebody do disc golf, but the numbers, like, I don't know, there's just so much to offer here, a lot of things to do, and I love it here. I'm actually happy. Family's happy. We're all happy. My hands are really cold. This thing is so well insulated that I don't feel any warmth from it. And it is super cold and windy today. There's a park bench over there, but I need to go, and I don't really want to sit my coffee down. I'm going to put my hat on. I don't really want to sit my coffee on the ground and it'll fall on the bench, so I'm just going to utilize this tree stump right next to that. So hopefully someone does not hit me, because I guess I am kind of in the way here. I gotta put the hat on at least. I have gloves, and I left them in the car. My car's right there. I have gloves, but I didn't think I'd have to utilize them. And it would probably be kind of annoying. It's already annoying as it is switching from... Because when I'm filming, I film on a DJI Action 4. Osmo Action 4. I wish I had the newest one. They have an Action 5 Pro out. But anyways, this is working great. I'm filming 4K, 60 frames per second, rock steady mode. So everything's going to be smooth. I find it very difficult now that I have my coffee and I'm filming at the same time, switching screens, because you can't film on both screens. Because I have a front screen and a back screen, and I can't have both screens running at the same time while I'm filming. Like, I can't see both. So if I'm filming towards myself, like right now I have my front screen on. If I'm filming with the lens facing away from me, like out that way, I want to have my back screen on. And it's kind of annoying because I'm holding my, you guys are sitting on one of these. It's a tripod. It's a Manfrotto. And, so it makes it difficult. So it makes it difficult when I want to, pull up the screen to film, this, have the screen on this way. It makes it difficult when I'm holding the coffee cup in one hand and I'm carrying that in the other. And yeah, looks like they have some bathrooms over here. Have to check those out before I leave. Park seems to be pretty nice and upkept. I will say that. So I was going to go to Cumberland Falls, which is about 35 minutes away from where I live. I was going to go there today. I didn't not go because it's, 25 degrees. I don't really care about that. I don't know. We'll go there some other time. I've never been there myself, so we'll go there together. I'll film it. But how did you guys like the Christmas tree lighting that I already uploaded? I filmed it that night, and then I uploaded it the next morning. I kind of want to get in the rhythm of that. Now, I can't do daily uploads, but I can upload, depending on the content, if I can find any. Like today, I'm just going to walk and talk. Depending on the content, I could probably upload 2 to maybe 3 times a week, possibly. I don't know. It's just like when I was in Ohio, I've lived in Ohio my whole life. I was in a slump. A lot of soul-sucking, miserable people around me trying to bring me down because their lives are so miserable, they have to attack me. And that ain't the only reason why I wanted to leave Ohio. Truth is, I've always wanted to leave Ohio. Fun fact, a lot of you may not know, once upon a time, I wanted to actually move to New York City. Crazy, I know, right? Went there on a senior trip. Wasn't even expected to go because I didn't have the money to go to pay for the trip. And my class was so small. Am I able to go up this way? There's like a trail going up this way and then one going that way. I don't know if I can go up this way. Like, I don't know if it leads to someone's house or no. There's no way. It goes up on a hill. We want to go up this way. Hopefully, I don't think it's gonna lead to someone's house. Hey. A little tiny creek, a little creek bed. Makes me think of magnet fishing, which I am going to do some of that this upcoming summer. Well, anyways, back to what I was saying. Senior trip. I wasn't even expected to go because I didn't have money, for the trip, And principal stopped us, me and a couple other people. I was like, "Hey, you want to go to New York?" And we're like, "Oh, we don't have money." That was true. We didn't have money to go. It'd been nice to go, just didn't have the money. And they're like, there's an anonymous donor. If you want to go, it's covered. You just gotta pay for, if you want food or anything, all that, pay for that. We're like, "Oh, great, whatever, cool. Well, yeah, we'll go." Had a friend, not a friend now, but a friend at the time. He declined it. I think he was offered, I don't know. But anyways, ended up going, and I loved it. It was just the scenery of being somewhere different. And I love the country. I do. Love the country. I know we're not in the country now. Love the country. But it was just the change of scenery and being somewhere different that I just loved. Because I always knew, I don't know. Ohio was just so boring. Very, very, very boring. Well, anyways, went there. And I don't know. New York is dirty. I'm not going to sit and say it's the cleanest place ever. A lot of crime there, But I grew up, had a kid, and I realized that is not where I want to raise a family. It's expensive anyways. Wouldn't even be able to afford it. But it's not somewhere where I'd want to raise a family, raise my daughter. Not a place at all. A lot of crime. Somewhere I don't want to be around. But I've always wanted to leave Ohio. I'm telling you this because I've always just wanted to leave Ohio. And that's never changed. But past 8 years, a lot of misery. Because like I said, just outsiders, their lives are so miserable that they have to bring me down and my family down. And it's just not something I want to be around. Like, I wasn't very happy at all. So, I kept saying, I want to move. I think a lot of people heard that and they're like, "Well, it'll never happen. It's all talk." Well, it's all talk until it happens. And, well, it happened. I knew I wanted to do this. We're going up at an incline. This is kind of bad that I gotta work out. But I'm not like out of breath or anything, but anyways, I gained a lot of weight over the years. I just never went outside. I was just always in a rut. If you look at my very beginning videos, I was always outside, always happy. And ever since I, had to move out of my house when I was younger, I had to move, from the country into a town, small towns, not big cities. And I don't know. I know I'm in a town now, but this ain't permanent. I do plan on moving in the country within the area, because I love it here. London, Kentucky is amazing. Love it here. But I don't know. So, like I said, a lot of soul-sucking parasitic people that I don't really want part of my life, trying to bring me down leaving comments, messaging me, talking about me, and they don't have a right to do that, you know? So that pushed me away even more. Wasn't the main reason. A lot to do with it. But I don't know, I'm happy. And that's all that matters. My family's happy. My daughter's happy. It's all that matters. We are definitely going up at an incline. It's nothing crazy. But yeah, I want to reiterate that, yes, I gained a lot of weight over the years. Because I was just always inside, just not happy at all. Not happy at all. And this summer, I plan to be out all the time doing videos and exploring and doing all kinds of things. The sun is really shining today, but it is still cold. Another pet waste station. We passed some more of them, I believe. Okay, down there I think is the kids' children's Rotary Park, I believe. Which we're not going to go film around there. I don't know where this trail's going to take me. I don't know if it's going. I think it's going to loop me all the way around all that. I think. Not too sure. But yeah, I told you it's just going to be a walk and talk video. Nothing really being shown. Like nothing really special. Just nature. Love nature, but no like tourist attraction today. I do plan on doing more of them videos, and we are going. Oh yeah, I think it's going to take us all the way around all that. What did I get myself into? Now we're going downhill. So it looks like it's going to take me down there, over there, and around that way. And I think up through that way by that park, I think. I'm not too sure. Right now I'm just sitting on one of these, not a park bench, but a, I don't know. It's like a slab of rock, I guess you could say. That guy up there is still doing some disc golf. Huh. Don't know, but it worked as a park bench. I know that. Look at that hill up there. There's a hill that goes straight up there, and I think there's a house over there someone lives in. Very, very beautiful park. See, this is the scenery that I love. Love this scenery. Great scenery. Great place to be. We was up there and we came all the way around. And I got some more. I have to explore. Some more trails to explore. We're going to do a wrap around and then call it a video. Another really cool thing that I've been doing is I have an Oculus. Well, it's called MetaQuest now, but when I got it, it's Oculus Quest 2. That's the official name of it. They ended up rolling out new ones like a year or two later called MetaQuest, and that's what they're called now. Anyways, I have one of those. I have the number 2. I wish I want the number 3. I'd love to have the number 3 one. Pass through mode, you can actually see like your room. With the Quest 2, the one that I have, it's just all gray and fuzzy. But never mind that. So I have an app called Fly, and it's basically how it sounds. You fly around. I heard something over here. Anyways, you fly around, and it's like Google Earth. Like, you literally fly everywhere you want in the whole world. If Google Earth car has been there, or if there's a 360 panoramic view, it'll pop up and you can be there. It's so cool. So I've been scoping out, like, POV, actual headset on, of potential magnet fishing sites that I want to do. And I found a place in Artemis, Kentucky. It's like a really old style bridge, really creepy look. I looked it up on Reddit. And, okay, I don't know which way to go. Looks like there's 3 different ways I can go. We can go straight. We can turn here. And there's like another little path that branches off if I go straight. I'm not sure which way to go. I guess we'll go this way, I guess, straight. Anyways, back to what I was saying. So, Artemis, Kentucky, there's a really cool bridge on a magnet fish. Now, it's off like the beaten path, like an old back road. Perfect for me. I think cars can actually drive on it. But it's like, right like across from it, there's like a newer bridge. I think it got replaced like years and years ago. But, okay, whoa, wait a minute. Okay, so that path right there goes around, and I think it leads me up this way. So I need to go up this forked way up here, I believe. Anyways, Artemis, Kentucky. I'll post like a street view of it. Looks pretty cool. I want to magnet fish that. Now, I've been looking at other areas too, but that area is like 40 minutes for me. So nothing like crazy far. I'm kind of dark right now because the sun is that way. But we're not going there. I guess I could walk backwards. I can have decent, but I'm not going to do that on a fall, especially on a hill. So yeah, I think that's pretty cool how I'm able to scope magnet fishing spots because, like I mentioned in that video, the McCargoose Mill, I love metal detecting. Love it. But there's so much, like, I haven't done a whole lot of research. So the research that I have done is you're kind of limited on where you can metal detect here in Kentucky because there's just so much history and artifacts in the ground, like Civil War and stuff. Like, you'd have to get permission from somebody, like a farmer or something. Which, there's nothing wrong with that, but I've just never done that before. So I guess I'd have to maybe make friends or something that has land or has permission. I don't know. But magnet fishing, I can do that. Find like a riverbank, I can do that. I plan on getting my Kentucky fishing license anyways. As of now, December 2024, you don't need a fishing license, like an actual like fish, real life fish. You don't need a fishing license to magnet fish. But in my magnet fishing group on Facebook, some of my groups, some people have been stopped by game wardens when they're magnet fishing, and they got either warnings or write-ups because they didn't have a fishing license or didn't have it on hand. I believe they didn't have one. And they try to explain to the warden, like, hey, you don't need one. And he tried fighting them and saying, you do, because if you pull something out and it has fish, you'd be catching fish. I don't know. I want to get that anyways because I want to do some fishing this year. Who knows? Maybe I'll take up disc golf someday. Maybe. Have the park here to be able to come do it. But I do plan on getting my fishing license anyways. So if that were to happen, I wouldn't really have that problem because I would have one. So I plan on getting in and do actual fishing anyways this summer. But yeah, I thought that's kind of strange how someone has been approached by a game warden. I don't know where it was. I'm not saying it was Kentucky. I'm not sure. They were approached by a game warden saying that they need a fishing license to magnet fish, which that is just not true. Looks like there's a cemetery over there. I haven't done a cemetery video in a long time. It's been quite a while since I've done a cemetery video. They take a lot of work to do cemetery videos. I guess unless you just walk through and show a few of them. But I don't know. I haven't done that many of them. But the one I was doing when I was doing a lot of research, on the one that I was doing, the Effie May, I believe it was, in Findlay, Ohio, it took a lot of work to try to find out information on that baby girl. If you want to look up that video, you can. That was crazy. Like, tried finding her, found like records from way back then. I think it was like 1800s. I don't know. Some people, you know, have big pages, TikTok pages and all that doing that, and that's great. But it does take a lot of work. It does. But it's been a while since I've done a cemetery video. Maybe I'll do some more of those in the future. Because one thing I've always said, and it is true, if you do cemetery content, you will never, ever, ever run out of content. there's literally millions, it has to be millions, yeah, millions of cemeteries in the world. You will never run out of content. There's so many cemeteries everywhere. There's a cemetery, I wanted to do a video on it. Wasn't really able to because it's literally in the middle of a field. This is in Ohio. It is between Lima, Cairo. I think it's by Cairo, Ohio. It was on the road, the highway that they had before. I can't think of there's a cemetery in the middle of the field and it's all run down and you can't even see anything. Like, I don't know, it's all the way out in the middle of a field, like there's cornfield, and when the corn was down, you just tell their cemetery markers, they look to be all busted up, and that's just sad, that is. I wanted to go do a video on it, but then I'd be technically trespassing for, you know, walking out there. Never did do it. There's actually a lot of videos I did not do in Ohio. William Dummy Hoy. He was a baseball player from the 1800s. He was born in Hawktown, Ohio. They put a Ohio historical marker up there like 2 years or so ago, 2-3 years ago. I never did do a video on that. There's a pretty good movie, I think it's called The Natural. I do own it. Based on his life. I don't think it was really that well known of a movie. That was based on his life, and that was pretty good. I thought it was, at least. Didn't do a video on that. Years and years ago, probably over 10 years ago, I went to the Shawshank Redemption, the Mansfield Reformatory, where they filmed Shawshank Redemption, the prison. That was before I was filming, well over a decade ago. Oh, yeah, here's the Children's Rotary Park, I believe. That was really cool to see, but I wasn't filming at the time. So that'd have been cool to go back and do a video. I'll go back to Ohio sometime, but it's only for like the sake of videos. So it's gonna be quite a while before I go back. There are no children at the park. So I will show you guys what that looks like. It looks like a pretty nice park. I'll have to bring Presley here sometime. And there's a little parking area. So I'll be able to park the car there instead of parking all the way over there and walking over. Seriously, I love London. There's so much to do here. There is so much to offer. Love it here. Yeah, I think there's like a little marker over there. Let's go look at that, and there's some flags. But anyways, yes, a lot of videos I just never did in Ohio. I was just in a slump. It wasn't even like a creator slump. It was just like a personal slump, I guess you could say, because it was physical people that I just didn't really, I don't know, very hateful, soul-sucking people, like I said earlier. So we have the some flags. Have American flag, Marine flag, Navy flag, United States Army flag, Air Force flag. I am getting a phone call right now. Call from Texas, interrupting my video. Prisoner of war, missing an action flag. This is the Blue Star Memorial. Wow. I wasn't expecting to show this in the video. Oh, Army and Navy benches over there. That's why when we came in, there was a National Guard one. Huh. And this is right beside the Rotary, Children's Rotary Playground. Man, the dedication that London has. Pedestrians and strollers only. No pets are allowed in this area. Let's go over here and look at this Kentucky plaque. National Garden Clubs Incorporation. Blue Star Memorial, a tribute to the armed forces who have defended the United States of America. Sponsored by Ladies Slippers Garden Club in cooperation with National Garden Clubs, Inc. and Mount Laurel District of GCKY. I'm assuming GCKY would be Garden Clubs of Kentucky, I'm assuming. Anything on the back? Sometimes there is. No, just same thing. Well, I was not expecting to see this. Huh. There's a nice little, well, you got the disc golf, of course. Nice little fireplace, it looks like, over here. Oh, there's one of those things. That one's actually erected though, and up. Nice fireplace over here. Would you like use this to grill? There's balloons that someone had in there. Must have had a party out here. Huh, and is there an actual chimney stack? Turn this up that way. Huh. Was not expecting to see this. Interesting. Well, let's go get back on the trail, because I think we're just about to the end. It wasn't like that long of a trail, like it wasn't like miles and miles or anything. But it's pretty nice to check it all out. Cause I've driven by this place quite a while, quite a bit, like going to Goodwill. It would say Whitley Branch Veterans Park. So I've seen it, driven by it a few times, going to Goodwill. I'm glad I actually... Oh look, there's a bridge. Did we go through that bridge? Did we go through that bridge? We did not go through that bridge because we went up that way. We didn't go through this bridge over here. Let's go check out this bridge over here. Little stream. It's actually running too. Probably not safe to drink though. Definitely not safe to drink. Hopefully there's no copperheads in these leaves. Don't think you'd really find anything magnet fishing this. I guess it's possible. My hands are so red. It is pretty cold out here. Okay, I guess they're not too red. I don't know. I know they're cold. For a second I thought that was a fallen tree, but it's a big pipe going right through the stream. We have a bench that spells out London. Because that's where we are. And we have another bridge here. About to be crossing over and ending the video, leaving us with another bench that spells out London. Now over there's a Coast Guard one. I don't know why this is blocked off. I have no idea why that's blocked off, why they have that there. They have arrows pointing this way, but they have this in the middle. Obviously you can go around it. You could go under it. You could, if you're athletic enough, you could jump over it. But I don't know why it's here. Alright, well, I'm pretty much going to wrap up the video. The trail is just going to lead us up this way, and the car's right there. So, I guess that wraps up for today's video. Just wanted to do a walk and talk, and I don't know, just show you guys more things. Because I do want to film more for you guys. There's a lot to do here, a lot of things to see, a lot of free stuff as well. So I just want to do more things for you guys and show you guys more things. So I just came to the park on this cold and windy day, 25 degrees. But yeah, I enjoyed it, seeing the nature, walking, seeing that they had disc golf here. Yeah, disc golf, that's what it's called. So that's something I could be open to doing in the future. Probably not, but I could if I wanted. It's just nice to have that offered here. So, a little squirrel over there hopping. He's just hopping. Literally just hopping. There's the hopping squirrel. Can you see it? There he is. Do you see it? I see it. He's gathering leaves. He's stuffing his mouth full of leaves. I see him. There he's hopping. He has his mouth just full of leaves. Hey, little buddy. Don't be alarmed. Alright, well, that wraps up for today's video, guys. If you guys haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Give this video a thumbs up if you haven't already. And as always, I'll catch you guys in the next one.